What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? Yo. It's your boy Mar Black
and McGee
and Dev.
And we are the nerds in the hood.
In the hood.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We're doing this again. It's another edition of a fun-filled segment we love to call Facts or
Fuck out of here.
That's right. Facts or fuck out of here, folks. If you from the hood, you already know the vibes. Whenever you have a disagreement or debate about something, universally you say in the hood, facts, which means you agree, or fuck out of here, which means you do not agree. Simple as that. It is what it is. That's what we do. We like to look at lists on different websites that people just talk about, whether it's anime, video games, music, movies, whatever it is, and we just rate it because everybody makes a list. Everybody thinks their list is right or it's just goated, whatever you want to call it. But, sometimes that ain't the case. So we want to look at that and do that right here on our show. So this is a very special list that I found. It was on the website. Shout out to GameRant.com. I think we did one of their lists before, but here we are doing it right now. So recently in the anime and manga world, a popular character was brought back from the dead in the wonderful Naruto universe. In the latest manga issue of Boruto, 2 Blue Vortex, which is basically their version of Shippuden, Kurama, the nine-tailed fox, was brought back to life.
Back, baby.
He even explained that he is not eternal. However, another form of him can be brought out in another person. Basically, they found another vessel, which was Naruto's daughter, Himawari, I believe her name is.
Wait, so now she got nine-tail powers?
She has nine-tail powers.
Nah, the Naruto family just be up.
Kurama's not in her.
Technically, he is in her, but not the one that Naruto had.
Not the QB.
Yeah, like
itself.
his mind is the same, but
she has.
It's just a different form of him.
Like just a chakra.
Yeah, she has a chakra.
It's just a different form.
His body is just starting from scratch, basically. Like he's a baby.
So he hasn't
a baby fox.
he hasn't born into the beast.
Right, he doesn't.
So he will come back as a beast.
Eventually. Yeah, if she stays alive.
It's like back. When the Six Paths had when they just started and they all had that flashback of when they were all like babies. Each tail beast got it.
Exactly. So this brought some fans back to the series, while new fans got something to just be cool with. Like this is the nostalgia that whatever Naruto fan likes. And it definitely came at a good time. And I'll just show you guys this picture real quick just to kind of keep with my confirmation that Boruto is definitely more grimier than Naruto. This is a picture of one of the villains fracturing Naruto's daughter's leg right here.
Oh,
as you can see. Cracked it up real crazy. And he also proceeds to almost kill Ino's child. So, a lot went down there. Also Sai's child, but whatever. It was definitely crazy, but this made me think about when was there a time when we were happy that a character was brought back from the dead? There's some obvious ones, there's some not so obvious ones. So I found a list. They technically have 8 characters, but 2 of those characters I knew you guys didn't really know. So we're just gonna focus on the top 6.
Well, let's go through the top 6 and we'll see what's up. Because now I kind of just want to know just for the hell of it. But
okay, we can go back to the runners up.
All right, so the list.
Yes. The list starts with number 6.
No, but the list is people who have come back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that. Yes. 8 anime characters who came back from the dead. Long story short.
Yeah, 8 anime characters that came back
so
from the dead.
So in this case, what we're going to rate is...
I know one off the top of my head.
Are we saying facts that we were glad they came back from the dead? Did it make the anime more exciting?
Only 8, then it's got to be like top dogs. But
yeah, did it make the anime more exciting? Did it make you hype about what can come later or anything like that? Like, think of those things when you're saying facts or fuck out of here. If you say fuck out of here, that means you'd rather this character just be dead. So number 6, we're going with Ash Ketchum from Pokemon.
He died?
He died in the movie. When Mewtwo smoked him.
That part.
Smoked him.
Mewtwo smoked my mans. What? How you don't remember that? That was the moment that the world was fooled.
The world stopped.
The world stopped.
Yeah, the world was fooled.
Yo, because niggas really was there like,
crying.
They killed Ash? Hold on.
What the hell?
What's going on?
Hey, yo!
It's the first movie. It's called the first movie.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And his journey before you become a fucking Pokemon champion? Like, what we doing?
But you know what I do love about that fact is because ain't no human fighting Pokemon, bro. What's wrong with y'all?
He did.
He tried to fight Mewtwo.
Try to snuff him.
First off, yeah, I agree. Yeah, what Dev said. Not only did you try to snuff him, you could have did that to like maybe a Hitmontop. You still would have got beat up, or a Hitmonchan. My man's went for a psychic legendary, and it's
like, I got this.
Made in a fucking lab.
Yeah, made in a lab. It was a clone of another psychic legendary. And literally,
he said, "Let me throw hands."
Let me throw hands. Mewtwo said,
"That's
like
how gangster Ash was, though. He was about that life.
That shit was bad.
He was,
but he got smoked.
Did anyone shed a tear? Because I did when that happened.
Yeah, because they made Pikachu cry.
They made Pikachu cry. I was like, "Yo, Pikachu cry. I'm crying."
I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember shedding a tear.
I was like, "Yo, get up!"
I just remember. I remember
okay,
seeing all the Pokemon cry. And I was sitting there like...
Oh, when it all started boiling, I was like, oh my God, now the water works.
I said, yo, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm crying?
It's okay if you did, my boy.
I don't remember if I cried.
Too, so
I was young, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember if I cried. I did see it in the movies, though. And then
I remember myself saying...
You know what's crazy? I don't remember seeing it in the movies that much. I remember going to the movies. I remember going to Bay Plaza, because that's where I went at that time. And I fucking got my little card that came with going to the movie. And then I... remember rewatching on VHS, and that's when I was like, this shit went crazy.
Is that when you started smoking?
Nigga, I was like 6.
You wasn't 6. Shut up. You wasn't 6 when that movie came out. How old were you when that movie came out? Let's be 100. Let's be fucking real.
When did that movie come out, please?
Because you wasn't 6, nigga. Because you're 3 years older than me, and I wasn't 3 when it came out. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, all right. So we got Pokemon, the first movie.
6.
No, it's okay. I'm just 1998.
I was 8. I was 8.
You was 8?
I was 8. 8. I just said I went to Bay Plaza.
Yeah, I was 12
as a kid and got a Pokemon card. Well, you thought I was 30?
I don't know.
No, he was going off because you said I used to smoke. I was 6. That's what he was like.
No, I didn't. No, I know, but I'm saying, why would he think that? Anyway. Not even gonna.
I'm gonna say facts because it happened in a movie as opposed to the TV show.
Yeah. That true. Yeah, let's go with that.
And I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it on HBO. And
HBO.
Yeah, this was pre-Max days. My brother, it came on both movies.
I mean, I believe that, but that must have been happened to happen because time went slow. Back then.
Yeah, you had to wait for
VHS came out.
Yeah.
And then it went to HBO.
Yeah.
That shit.
And thankfully, nobody spoiled it for me.
And you saw it with commercials, dog.
Oh, well, yeah.
You saw it with...
No, HBO was no commercials, bro.
You sure?
100%. HBO doesn't have commercials.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, bro. Anyway.
You're right. Back in the day, you sure back in the day?
That was their cable and broadcast channels, but not that cable channel. That cable channel played a movie. If they played a commercial after the movie, it was for their programming, and then they went to the next program.
Yep.
I don't know. I had direct.
I will admit, I did shed a tear. I was heavily into Pokemon back in the day. It was a real moment because it wasn't something that you always see, and it was from a character you didn't expect to die.
You was soft.
I'll be that. But it was from a character. Yo, also, let's be real. During that time, there was 2 anime that was up, and it was making people cry, and that was Pokemon and Digimon. There was others. There was the Miyazaki movies and stuff. But on TV, you was crying about Digimon because it was moments that made you cry when it just was like, damn, this all happened in the digital world. And then Pokemon, you didn't have a reason to cry until your man's caught the body. When he caught the body, you felt bad. And then every time he lost a tournament, you felt more bad because you was like, damn, my son never go away. And he already died once. He just felt bad.
He's down bad.
He's down bad. So when he won, they was like, yo, my son... When you think about his journey, and the first thing every hood dude thinks about is, yo, remember when my son fucking died and came back to life? That's what you thinking. So we gonna say facts over here. Number 5, Yusuke Urameshi.
Come on, man. They bring out all the big... They literally talking about the main characters of the anime.
Yeah, but this is a man who died first episode.
I'm gonna say fuck out of here.
Wow. He died first episode, meaning there would be no show.
Yeah, the story was about him dying.
But only because
They said it should have been any other character.
But because of that fact, because it's just like, all right, it's the first episode, so I'm like, we don't know if that's the main. At that point, you would think it's the main character, so it's just like, all right, so the show is over. But like, we didn't really get to love him prior to. You know what I mean? Like, because it was the first episode. So what connection you had with Homeboy?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, that point is valid.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why the reason why, like, you go back to Ash Ketchum dying. We already experienced Pokemon. We already seen him with Pikachu, him on his journey, such and such.
It's just that you're right. You're right on that sense. But this Yu Yu Hakusho was a different show. It was about the.
But we didn't know that in the beginning. They could have killed him off and say maybe like what's his name, homeboy that he rivals with, Kuwabara. Maybe he's like, oh, maybe he saw his rival die. Maybe he has his own journey.
I get what Dev's saying, because
in the moment you won't know who the fuck Urameshi is.
Right.
He died. Okay, boom.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong about that.
He's right, because Yusuke was brought back from the dead, but we didn't know he could be brought back from the dead yet.
Exactly.
We just thought this was about him dying and just going through the spirit world.
Yeah.
He was right.
So they could have just kept him as a ghost and him just fighting in the spirit
world. Yeah.
So, or you know, he just been a character that propelled another character from his death type shit. So I'm gonna say, I mean, yeah, fuck it. I'm glad he came back to life, but I'm gonna say kind of fuck out of here for like in the moment. I would just say nah. Fuck.
No, I'll give you that. I mean, it was the basis of the show was about him dying. He literally gets hit by some dude who drives really fast in a car, and we never see that driver again.
Facts.
Also, funny when you think about it. Like my man knew he was on the run. My man was too hot.
Yeah.
He never even showed up to the funeral. Like, yo, my fault, fam. He's like, I gotta keep driving, bro.
Would you?
Yeah, you're right.
You would keep driving? Don't say that on national TV.
I know, right?
You're crazy.
Nah, it caught me on the spot with that question. Like, would you come back? Like, yo, my fault. It's him. The rest of him. your arc will end right there.
God forbid.
Who was that character? It wasn't even a filler episode, my nigga. He hit him. That was all canon. That was all canon. So I'm gonna side with Dev and say fuck out of here. He has a point.
I'm gonna say facts because without him coming back to life, there is no show. But Devin's not wrong. I never thought about that. I never thought about what you said. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. But him dying is what kicks off the story. Now the fact that they did it first episode, you're right. They literally did it 30 seconds into the episode. My man goes to save a ball and dies. Yeah, he saves a kid. He saves a kid and dies. But yeah, I mean, the whole getting to know the character, I feel like you got to know him through the whole spirit world thing, and then it goes to a point where he's just super strong, and then the real Yu Yu Hakusho story starts, where it's like the fighting and all the.
He could have still been fighting in the spirit.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
They could have found another way for him to do it. Especially because he ends up going to like demon worlds and stuff later.
Yeah.
So you're like, man, you could have stayed a ghost.
Yeah, he could have been a ghost that visited his family. Yeah. Like, you know, like, yo, I'm still here type shit.
Right.
Like, I'm doing other shit.
So we're going to say fuck out of here. What are you going to say?
He's going to say facts.
You going to say facts?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to come back to life.
So we can move on to that. Also, no shout out to Netflix once again. We've said this before, but we'd be remiss if we brought it up again. No shout out to Netflix for when you did the live action adaptation, and instead of him getting hit by a high speed car, you got him get fucking demolished by a truck.
That shit was crazy.
For no reason.
That shit was crazy.
Then you had his dead body just staring into the screen for 2 seconds, and then you had fucking Kurama later just be like, yeah, I can just bring you back to life like whenever I really wanted to, honestly. So your girl's in a building? All right, go do your thing. What? Yeah. So yeah, no shout out to you. I'm sorry. I'm just being a nerd. Sorry about that. Let's move on. Number 4. You two might not know him by name, but I'll explain in a moment. Satoru Mikami, who is from the anime That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. He is the man who dies and becomes the slime. Rimuru.
I didn't watch enough of that anime, so I can't really say anything. I know that it was a fucking banger though. Like it was running shit for a little while, but I didn't watch enough for me to be like I know the story behind it.
I think
like I didn't even understand why he was a slime.
He got reincarnated.
I think if you go back to Dev's logic, I'm also gonna say fuck out of here because that's how the story starts. And it's an isekai. Most isekais are about somebody dying. Well, not most, but there are some that are about somebody dying and getting sent to another world because they died, like they got reincarnated. Konosuba did it. This did it. Like a lot of them did it. So I don't see how it's like he's the best character. If this list is trying to say he's the best, just open it, bro. It's okay.
I was alright.
It's alright. I saw my man trying to be so subtle.
No,
I felt so bad.
I was like, I'm just gonna wait till you finish talking.
Here, at the same time, bro. I got you. Here, you come on. I got you. Come on. There you go. If this list is trying to say these are just the best characters in general who died and was brought back from the dead, then okay, I guess. But if we're going off of like, how did it impact the show? Like Ash Ketchum, like he said, it made you feel more for the show because this was a character you was rooting for along the way for so many episodes, and then he tries to stop the world from going to crap, and then he dies.
Yep.
And you're like, wow, you did die from fighting a Pokemon. You were wilding for that. But you died. And it hurt. And then when you came back to life, we felt a little better.
Talk about impact.
Right. So this dude starts off getting stabbed. I don't think he was even meant to get stabbed. He got stabbed.
For somebody else.
Yeah, it was meant for somebody else. He got stabbed. He died. And then now he came back and basically is a god on his world. Like he is one of the strongest beings alive. He's Kirby without legs. So if you're going by just the best, most popular, then cool. But we're going by like the impact it had on the show. And
now that you're talking about this, I hope the person I'm thinking is on this list. But keep going.
And the impact it had on the show just was that it's an isekai. This is gonna happen. A lot of other isekais have somebody dying and becoming a really strong person in the other world. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say fuck out of here. I don't know about you two. Okay, we got a unanimous. All right, let's move on. Number 3 comes as no surprise. The most obvious one of all time, Son Goku.
Yeah, of course. Goku had to come back to life, bro. It was the only way.
I'm going to honestly say fuck out of here.
Oh, my.
I'm going to say fuck out of here.
I'm about to leave.
I'm actually with him on that. But
what? My nigga came back like 4 times.
That's why. That's exactly why. 4 times? At this point.
That's not enough.
It's like,
bro, but every time
it's not impactful.
Yeah,
but it made sense why he would be coming back though. Like
no, after the first death,
and he had to die a couple of times to go train and get right. Like
no, the first one he wasn't tasked with going there to die and go train. It's just that
the only part of the whole dying thing that was the fact that eventually he learned how to instant teleport in and out, and I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's when Dragon Ball Z went fucking crazy because he teleported Cell to heaven.
Yeah, and
that shit made no sense. That shit made no sense. I was like, wait, talking about what is happening?
Yeah, I mean, they went crazy, bro. Did you see what they did to Frieza in the later? His hell was that he was like in a cocoon.
Yeah,
where there was like
cute animals and
where
stuff,
cute animals were singing the whole time.
Because that's his nightmare. That's his nightmare. That's when it started going off the rails.
I'm like, what is happening?
But I don't know, man. The first time Goku comes back to life, he runs that big ass trail. No, you're lying if you didn't say that was kind of dope.
The first time.
That's what he's saying.
But I'm saying the first time was
that.
And then the next time was what, the Cell one, right? Where he dies from the heart attack?
Yes. No. He dies, but he didn't die because of the heart attack. Because remember, Trunks came with the medicine. Yeah. He was supposed to. He dies because he transports Cell to heaven and Cell self-destructs and kills him, King Kai, Bubbles, the cricket, killed everybody. Took them all over there.
He's like, why you bring him here?
He was like, the only place I can think of.
This is the only place I can think of it.
Yeah.
Nah, they did.
And then the King Kai training stuff, he had to die to do those things, bro.
He didn't have to
die.
No,
he did not have to die.
And there's so much things that happens when he dies that makes sense.
It's called a hyperbolic time chamber.
People have to get beat up. People have to find their fucking being and like grow.
Nah. You know how grimy it was? You want to hear some grimy shit? Imagine going to heaven, right? And King Kai is there. He's like, listen, Goku, 2 beings are coming. They wild strong. I need to teach you this fire ass move so you can beat at least one of them, right? And imagine you Goku's friends and you die and go to the same place. And you like, so you go, what you got for me, King Kai?
None.
my boy, I got nothing for you. Clean my car, nigga. What you fucking doing? Like, he didn't teach them nothing when they got there.
But it's even the sense of like the hyperbolic time chamber thing. Not everybody went up in there. It was available.
Yeah, no, because they saw what happened to Yamcha, remember?
Yeah.
Yamcha was like, God damn. Oh, shit.
Yamcha good move.
Y'all wildin'.
Yeah. But
So-
Yamcha couldn't even fly, I don't think. Oh, no, he could.
No,
He could all fly. Except for, who was it?
No, yeah, I
why you
forget.
playing my son like that?
He can't even
Like,
fly?
He can't even fly.
Don't play him that much. Come on, man.
Anyway, no, I agree with Dev. If they're going, but
You guys are surprising me.
I'm kind of on the middle because if you go by the very first Death, it didn't start the show, but it ended the first arc of Dragon Ball Z, which was crazy. It was Piccolo getting revenge that he wanted, but he didn't want in that way, and it was such an impactful death.
It's the one where he blasts through.
He blasts both of them.
Yeah.
Raditz,
Because it was the only way they could beat Raditz.
I mean, yeah, Piccolo was like he pretty much sacrificed himself.
Yeah, and it set the tone because Raditz said, "Listen, I got a communicator. Let my goons know upstairs. They coming down here to avenge me."
I mean, he did
Boom,
die.
boom, boom.
He did die too many times. You right? 4
Yeah,
times
he died too many times.
But after you go there once and you find out you can come back to life, he got to die a couple more times.
Well, you're right. The whole point of the show is
Because then you will be
back.
and then it will be because they wish back a couple people.
They wish back a lot of
Everybody.
people. A lot of people. Yeah.
So like it's just like if people didn't die, the show would make Saiyans invincible. Which would also be a little cheesy.
Well, no.
Yeah, it would,
if they died, they're dead.
Yeah, that's
Stay
it.
dead.
If there was no Dragon
then-
Balls, they'd be dead.
but then-
Goku would be dead.
Yeah,
and
but
then
then
Vegeta would have won.
But then it won't be called Dragon Ball.
Yeah, you're right, because it has nothing to do with wishing orbs. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it's okay. So, you know what? That kind of changes things.
Nope, not for me.
Because on a show about wishing, and you find out one of the wishes is that you could revive the dead.
And the crazy thing about it is that it was called Dragon Ball from the very beginning, right?
Think about
And-
the list of what
No,
we're saying.
no.
No.
Yeah, no. Because
No.
you know why? I think he transported Cell because I think he knew in his mind, like, it's nothing, yo. I'm gonna die. Y'all can just wish me back. Like, he kind of used it as like a credit card in a sense. Like, well, it's nothing, yo. Go
like,
ahead
I
and
got
spend
me.
it.
But
Y'all got me, y'all got me, y'all got me,
only
y'all got
he
me.
had
5
that-
to 7, y'all be alright.
But only he had that credit card. He knew that no matter what happened,
Saying they wouldn't revive
they
Yamcha?
reviving Goku. back.
Unlimited credit limit. Like,
Boba, he Capsule Corpse was valid, okay? He knew that was his best friend,
Yeah.
and she had all the gadgets to.
Yeah.
By the second time they did a wish, they literally was finding the Dragon Balls the same day.
light work.
The same day.
Yeah.
They would make a wish,
Yeah.
and sometimes I think they found it right after.
Yeah.
Just because she would hold them. In case niggas died.
Yeah, don't forget what was the movie we saw, Superhero, where Piccolo wished that he could be stronger. He made a real wish, and then he looked at Bulma like, yo, you can use one of the extra wishes. And she was like, yeah, I need my eyebrows done and
Yeah, I
this
remember that,
done.
yeah.
And he was like, I bet. And he looked at her like, yo, you used the wishes to get a freaking pedicure, basically, a manicure, whatever.
Did they ever wish for money? I don't think they had
No.
to. Because Capsule Corp was already
Captain
so
Corp was
fucking
already-
big.
yeah. Everybody at the same time was like, yo, bro, your dad got wild bread, right, Bulma? Yeah, we good. And then it was like, they looked at Goku like, your son married who? Satan, nigga. That nigga got bread.
Yeah.
Y'all good. Y'all right. Everybody was
Nothing's
like,
better than that. I don't know which movie or which one it was, but where they started off with they're on the cruise boat. I'm like, nah, they just want to show you how.
oh,
flex
that was
they are.
that was the Bears movie.
The Bears movie.
Yeah, that was the introduction of Bears. Yeah, you're right. They was on a boat flexing.
They was on a yacht. They was on a cruise
yacht. Yeah,
boat
yeah,
yacht type
yeah.
shit. Talking about
Yeah.
vacation time.
Yeah.
And it was just a bunch of Saiyans and these niggas with mad extra shit going
Yeah.
on.
That was a true cookout because Bears came there and was like, oh, they got money. They cooking in here. And then how did the fight start? He fought a fat guy over food. Yep, there it is. All right. So let's
Yeah.
go to the next.
Who we got? What we got?
Number 2, last 2. Okay, we got Brooke from One Piece.
That's your wheelhouse, not me.
So
They should have killed him. I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna say fuck out of here.
I don't know.
Kick him
I
dead.
don't. I'm gonna let Marvin talk first and then I'll go because that's Marvin's expertise.
it's in a similar vein to the Yusuke one because
Now
he
you just
didn't.
saying bringing any nigga back is pointless.
We're not saying that, but what we're saying is the impact. So when they met him, he was already dead. But because of his devil fruit, it allowed him to stay alive. So it's not like he died after they met him and then he came back to life. His devil fruit already allowed his soul to live on, even though his body had died.
So how do you wake up dead?
That's what happened. He woke up dead.
Because he went to sleep alive.
When he died, his soul was supposed to go to the afterlife, but because of the devil fruit, it allowed his soul to stay in the physical realm, and then he could go find his body, which he did, but his body was already like corpsed. But the impact that it did have was that you went to an island that kind of foreshadowed what may come, and it gave us a new cast member, and it brought about just a lot of like different emotions in the sense of like dealing with death and dealing with like one's companionship and stuff like that. So
that was mad deep for no reason.
That was the arc. He had a crew. He lost the crew. He outlived the crew because of his devil fruit.
What is his devil fruit, by the way?
Was it the Revive fruit? I think it was called.
Because all he does is play music, and that's his moves. And he's nasty with it. We can't even front.
His moves is not music. He's a swordsman, yo.
His niggas with music notes?
He plays the violin.
He plays the violin.
He be playing the violin and smoking people.
Come out and we go like pat pat pat.
Yeah, he be smoking.
If it was Beethoven,
don't listen to him.
Don't tell me
he's a swordsman, man.
He's a swordsman?
Yes.
The sword. Where's the sword?
In his cane. This cane is the sheath.
So when he be playing the violin, right? And then he does a move. And then it just kind of goes like crazy screen and back. You telling me he's using his sword?
The music is that he uses the power of his music.
So why does he have to play? Oh, you're about to explain why before every move he has to play the violin.
The power of his music captivates the soul.
It's the power of music.
It captivates the soul, but it is not used as an attack. It's used as a distraction.
Yeah.
And then while everybody's like, oh shit, this shit is lit. He's already like cut y'all asses. That's it.
Now that's
so he's a Pied Piper.
I will say now that the expert has spoken, I will say that I don't know how he died. I don't know how he died exactly. I'm not that deep of a One Piece fan.
He was stranded on a boat and basically just naturally died.
Okay.
Because he
can't swim.
In the actual anime, he's in the story, he's 90 years old.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think that it's valid that he came back to life. Now, I also think he ain't come back to life, like Marvin said. He never really died. His devil fruit power is that he didn't really die. His soul was there. His body decayed. That's why he's bones. Because he's outliving, right? You know what I'm saying? He's outliving. He get old. His skin and everything like got fucked up. His body decayed, and he's bones. But he's still alive, right? He's a valid character on the One Piece team. Like he's fucking.
But wait, hold on. He died before he met up with these niggas.
Yeah.
No, he died once.
Yeah.
So it gives you a 1-up. That's what the whole point of the fruit. Normally, when you eat a devil fruit and you die, the power goes out of your body because you're dead. But he basically got a 1-up. So this gives you one extra life. That's why his soul never went up.
Yeah, he hasn't died yet.
No, he has. He technically died. It's just that his soul...
No, but he hasn't died again.
Okay.
Like, as the bone character that we all see, he has not died.
Yes, he has not died as a bone character.
We don't even know if he could die, because he's gotten beaten up.
Oh, no, the next time he dies, that's it.
Oh, word?
Yeah. But he already used his 1-up. He already used his 1-up.
Have you ever seen him even really hurt?
On the show? Yeah.
He be getting, beat up. That's it.
Yeah, he fought Big Mom and lost.
Yeah, but they don't be making it seem like he's about to die. They beat him up.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Somebody gonna catch it soon.
All right, fuck all that. Didn't matter if he came back or not. Is it y'all going into fucking?
But that's
nuance?
what you're not.
Did it? Y'all talking about his intricacies of his fucking devil? Fuck all that. Did it matter that he came back or not? You fuck out of here or facts? Did he die when he met these niggas or before he met these niggas?
It's facts that he came back.
It's facts that he came back. It was impactful.
He's fucking gangster, bro. And
he died while he was with the Straw Hats.
No,
he died before.
I'm
gonna say fuck out of here because we didn't know about this nigga before until he met up with these niggas while he's dead. So
because he got a flashback, bro. He got a flashback.
No, fuck that. You met Luffy and that nigga was dead already. So that shit was not impactful.
But that's why I said he didn't really die.
Out of here.
He didn't really die. He didn't really die.
He showed up to them niggas dead. He showed up to them niggas dead, yes or no?
He showed up to the niggas with no body, bro.
Was he dead or not?
He was dead.
So all right then. So fuck out of here. What are we talking about
He
here?
was dead and he came back to life before he met them.
So, exactly.
He did all of that already.
So fuck out of here because that shit made no point. It wasn't impactful for us because he already was dead there.
All right.
So no impact.
I hear you, Papa. I hear you.
Next.
All right, the last one. So I had mine. Dev's gonna get his.
Ooh.
Kakashi Hatake.
Ooh,
come on.
Facts.
Of course you gonna say
Facts. That is facts, dog. And you ain't gonna lie to me and tell me that's not facts.
When did he die?
What? Pain took him out.
Yeah, he died.
My son threw a nail through his head.
They had a whole thing about it. He sat with his dad, and his dad told him, "Your time hasn't come yet," and he went back.
He said, "You ain't dying yet."
I don't remember Pain killing this nigga. When did he kill him? Hold on.
Bro, my son had him stuck in the ground. Pain was like, "Word, you know what? Hold this fucking nail through your fucking skull."
He literally, they had a whole thing in the anime where he sat in more like purgatory, and he was sitting at like, I think it was like a campfire or something next to his father, and he talked to his father for a minute because he had thought like, well, it's a wrap. I'm gonna get to know my dad here. And then when Pain revived everybody, that was when his dad was like, well, it looks like it's not your time yet.
Yep.
And he went back. And thankfully, because of Pain, we got the sixth Hokage, which was Kakashi.
And I'm going to say facts. You want to know why it's facts? Because it led up to something. He trained Naruto. He trained Sasuke. He trained Sakura.
By the time nah, bro. Time out.
Nah.
Because by the time he fights Pain, those dudes are already trained.
Not
so his
that
death was not
strong
impactful
enough.
as you just said.
How not? Because he. Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh my god, I'm lose it.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna.
go ahead, please.
So
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
No, this one I'm gonna say facts. Even though my guy Brook was, more of a half and half, and Yusuke was half and half, and even Goku was half and half. The reason I'm saying facts on this one is because remember, we said, I even said in the beginning, which is why Dev keeps reminding us, it was the impact, not just to the anime itself, but you as a viewer. Ash, remember, we said we watched this guy, we loved this guy, we were rooting for this guy, he died. Kakashi is a slightly similar case where it was this...
I mean, Kakashi is the most gangster character on there.
And there you go. So when you look at a Dragon Ball Z and you see a teacher like Master Roshi, you were hyped because every time you saw Master Roshi on the screen, you was like, this man could do no wrong. He's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Naruto is even worse because Naruto in one arc lost 2 senseis.
Yeah.
2 in one arc.
But that's because
Pain
was the realest villain we ever saw. And after that, they have never been able to really top what Pain did.
I don't know.
Madara.
It was I was about to say it was
Madara.
Man 1 versus 1,000.
Madara was valid. He was valid up until they made they
nerfed him but before that, but
the beginning part of Madara was pretty good.
But that's I don't know if Dev's thinking that like me, but that's where the impact was. Where it was like we were just fresh off of Jiraiya dying from the hands of Pain.
I didn't even factor that in, but that's another reason.
Yeah, we were fresh off of that. And we were already feeling emotional. Even if you didn't cry, you felt like,
Jiraiya not dead,
son?
Jiraiya not dead.
This is crazy. He's not dead because his clone lives on. He's dead. But you felt the type of way. You said, damn, Jiraiya, this is crazy. How much worse can they get? And then Kakashi just catches one, and you're like, time out. You mean the same Kakashi that for all of the original
1,000
and mind you, right before that, the whole fucking Leaf Village just blew up.
Yeah, the whole Leaf Village got blown up. Everybody else was getting beat up in some way, and you're like, what am I watching right now? And then when Kakashi caught it, it hit you harder than Jiraiya because you were like, this was a guy that went to Zabuza and was like, nigga, I could do this shit too, nigga. Holla at your boy. Like
he
it was
like
crazy.
He was the
it was the copy. It was the copy.
And you thought that this man could never take an L. That's how dope he was. And to see him take an L, and then to see Jiraiya take an L, it just hit. It hit crazier because you were just coming off of a death. And Kishimoto was like, oh, I'm about to fuck y'all up with this. I'm gonna hit y'all with a 2-for-1. How many arcs you can get a 2-for-1? Not a lot of arcs you can get a 2-for-1. One Piece did it, Naruto did it. And a few others, but those are the 2 most impactful ones.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that it was. I just said he was saying his training. There was. I don't think there was much
I
training.
didn't get to go in deep. I'm saying that.
Yeah, he just.
By that point, they were trained.
But you're talking about. You're missing the point.
It was trained. My man was sage mode.
He said like,
you're missing the point.
He
You're
said like
talking
niggas is black belts.
You're talking about a dude that trained the niggas that are the top notch.
Bro, Kakashi is. One of my favorite characters, bro. I honestly hate the fact that they nerf Kakashi sometimes because they be pumping that whole, 1,000 Jitsu, copycat, this and that, and then my man will do some fights sometimes, and I'm like, why using these weak ass moves?
Well, they had to do that. Bro.
Yeah, until he fought Toby. Until he fought Obito.
Itachi was the first one to give him the work.
Yeah.
Itachi gave him some work, but when he fought Obito and they went crazy on that, which they had to obviously, then you saw like Kakashi really like throw hands. Like you're like, all right, finally, this is that crazy ass beast character that we all know. But I feel like there was other fights, like even the dogs, bro. He used them a couple times and then they vanished. You never saw the dogs again.
You need a bigger shit than them dogs.
Yeah, like you didn't see him that much in Attack. But he's right. You need a bigger artillery.
bigger weapons to feed those other characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all facts, man. Facts.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna say facts, bro. If you say fuck out of here, it's okay.
No. I'm saying facts. I was just at first like I was just like trying to say I didn't even remember him dying, and then he was saying that he was super impactful training wise. I'm like training wise. Don't say
that's not what I was just going with. Not just training.
That's what the words came out.
What? Say with your voice. Put some bass in your voice.
Put some bass in your voice.
Don't be whispering.
There was some bass in my voice once.
Yeah. Why you whispering? Don't whisper. Don't be nervous.
Let's read the honorable mentions. Again, I don't think you guys will know them, but whatever. It was Natsuki Subaru from ReZero.
From the fucking... What is that? That's the volleyball thing? No. ReZero. Oh, no. Okay, never.
That was the guy was living basically like an RPG game in a sense.
No.
It was another one of those isekais. But he found out that every time he died, he would start over from a certain checkpoint. I'm gonna say facts because the first time he died and came back to life and he didn't realize it, that's how they ended the episode. So the first time I watched the series, I was like, damn, he caught a body. Damn, this shit kind of ended early. Is he gonna get reincarnated again? This is whack. And then he was starting over from something. I was like, oh, my man just ran it back. So then he found out that he can change and alter and stuff. The other person is Kei Kurono from Gantz, which is also funny because Gantz is a very graphic anime where dudes is getting shot up, all types of stuff.
I feel like I remember that, but I don't remember that character, but I remember
not too much.
I don't remember the character, but
yeah.
Who I thought would be on there? New anime, Solo Leveling.
No, I mean that's a new list though. I mean that's probably an older list.
But did he really die?
Yeah,
because they showed it.
He technically died.
Okay.
Now you know who's the most impactful death? Orochimaru. My man came back multiple times on these.
That's an impactful death to you?
Yeah, he caused havoc. Every time he came back.
Every time.
And he tricked niggas into the whole big war thing. Made it seem like, yeah, we all here. We playing together. Psych, nigga.
Psych. One Piece did a close enough one with Luffy's other brother Sabo, where they told a story where he was presumed dead. But at the time, we all thought he was dead. We were like, damn, he had two brothers, but we only knew about Ace, and then Ace died. And then they showed you a story of how Sabo was presumed dead. And then you had a whole like movie about it where basically my man had amnesia and all types of shit. And he forgot who he was. And that amnesia led him to somehow train with Luffy's father and become a fucking boss, which was like, I never met a person that got amnesia on a TV show that was like, oh man, what happened? Don't worry about that, little nigga. You're going to train with the boys now. Like, I never see that. But I thought it was cool, and it was very impactful to bring him back at the right time, at least. Because whether you read it in the manga or watched it on the anime, to see Luffy's face to find out his other brother was not dead was very priceless. It was a very beautiful scene.
Cool, you're talking about the homie with the...
My man Top Hat.
With the top hat?
Yeah, Sabo.
Yeah.
To see that he was never dead was a very beautiful scene. However, to go with the backstory of, oh man, I washed up on shore after getting blasted by the navies. I had amnesia, and amnesia led me to Luffy's dad, and now I am like a top dog in a revolutionary. I ain't need all that. You could have just been like, homie woke up and was like, yo, Navy don't fuck with the wrong one, man. And then you could have networked with Luffy's dad. I don't know.
Yeah, but he had to grow. So
Yeah, no, that was his way of growing. You're right.
I was gonna ask what's a character that should have been brought back to life, and then you started talking about Ace. Ace is a character that I think should have came back to life. I don't care. I mean, I don't know how they would have did it, but somehow that nigga, because he was such a savage, and he just kind of got smoked.
Oda did it in a different way.
And the Flash. But if the Flash came back as in Monado.
Oh, I was like, the Flash?
No.
It's like Barry Allen?
No.
Oh.
Yellow Flash.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Monado.
No.
If he would have came back, it would have threw off the whole balance of the show, but they definitely would have had some firefights out of my man. So
yeah,
that's like, you
technically they gave you the reincarnation, the reanimation.
which was great because
which is technically kind of
which is amazing because we watched all of Naruto all the way to that point of the war, and then you see all these characters that we only saw in flashback moments come back, which was great because
that shit was dope.
We wanted to see, bro. How many great characters they brought back for that shit? They brought Gaara's pops back and was like, yeah, he fucks with sand, his pops fucks with gold. Like, oh, all right, cool, gold shit. That's why I said again, it's hard. If there was one, maybe Genkai from Yu Hakusho instead of Yusuke himself, her death was very impactful.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And so
you got one death?
What?
You got one?
That was the one I was saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a lot of different ones that we probably, there's so many, but
yeah, there's a lot.
Those were like to them some of the most impactful rebringings, or reanimation, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, if you have any other ones, people of this fine program, fans,
having a brain fart about people that like come back to life. I know there's so many more.
There's a lot. That's why. Yeah. It's okay. It's not a brain fart. It's just there's too many to think of.
And they can let us know if we missed one. Let us know who came back. That was impactful.
Thank you, sir. Just like he said, hit us up in the comments or send us a DM. Hit us up with a message in any one of our social media pages at Nerds in the Hood. NERDZINTHEHOOD. And you could also check out other things on our pages, like some of our older anime rap intros that we did, and content from other episodes that we've done prior. But this is another list that we have conquered, and we felt it was an okay list. It wasn't trash. And it was definitely sparked a debate, and that's what we love. So hopefully we'll find another one that's good, and if we find a trash one, you should watch it as well, right here on the program, starring your boy Marv Black,
Aunt McGee,
Young Dev,
the Nerds in the Hood. Catch you next time, people. Peace.
Later.
That's a fact.